and welcome to If These Walls Could Talk. Today we're going to be talking about Arthur William Matthew Carney, better known to most of us as Art Carney. Art was born in Mount Vernon, New York in 1918, the youngest of 6 boys, but he spent a large part of his life here among us in Connecticut, in Westbrook in fact, where many of his family still live, including his grandson, State Representative Devin Carney. Art appeared in Ivyton in 1956 in The 7-Year Itch, and then again in 1957 in Harvey. And the Carney family very graciously loaned us this wonderful picture of Art as the character in Harvey with the giant white rabbit. And in fact, it was painted by Lily S. Thompson in 1957. Maybe some of you saw that production or have memories of Art here, or in fact, Lily Thompson, we'd love to know more about her. So if you have any stories, please share them. As a young man, Art was drafted into the Army as an infantryman and a machine gun crewman, and in fact was injured in the Second World War at the Battle of Normandy with shrapnel in his leg, and walked with a limp for the rest of his life. Now, before Art's career on stage and on television, he was well known as a comic singer with the Horace Heidt Orchestra on the radio during the 30s. He was a gifted mimic and comedian, and he played character roles impersonating people like FDR and Winston Churchill. He can be seen impersonating FDR in a 1937 promotional video for Stewart Warner refrigerators, which is available on YouTube. And I watched this video. We're going to try and include a little clip of it at the end of this, but it's really wonderful to watch 18-year-old Art Carney perform. In 1950, Jackie Gleason was starring in the New York-based comedy variety series Cavalcade of Stars, and played many different characters, including the loudmouth bully Charlie Bratton. Now at this time, Art was already established in New York as a reliable actor, and he got the job as his mild-mannered victim, Clem Finch. Gleason and Carney developed a great working chemistry, and Gleason soon recruited Art to perform in other sketches, including the now famous domestic comedy skits featuring the Honeymooners. Carney gained lifelong fame for his portrayal of sewer worker Ed Norton opposite Gleason's Ralph Kramden. He was nominated for 7 Emmy Awards and actually won 6. Art was seen in a lot of TV shows in the 60s and 70s, and he actually won an Oscar in 1974 for his role in Harry and Tonto, a movie I confess I'd never heard of. Carney made his Broadway debut in 1957, the same year he was here in Ivyton, as the lead in The Rope Dancers with Siobhan McKenna. He also played Felix Unger in The Odd Couple, first opposite Walter Matthau and then opposite Jack Klugman, from 65 to 67. And in 69, he was nominated for a Tony for his role in Brian Friel's Lovers. Now, Carney was married 3 times to only 2 women. Jean Myers from 1940 to 65, then from 66 to 77, he was married to Barbara Isaac, and then he married Jean again in 1980, and they were together till his death in 2003. Art passed away in Westbrook and is interred at the Riverside Cemetery. So, thanks, Art. It's really good to know you.
From the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
And now here's a new member of the Brigadiers, 18-year-old Art Carney, who hails from Mount Vernon, New York State. Art is a young chap that has been doing that fine impersonation work on our programs. And Art, we'd like to have you say a few words here this evening about the Stewart Warner refrigerator.
My friends, I have been asked the question many times, which is the best refrigerator on the market today? Your friend, my friend, our friend, the American public, has come to what I think a logical, sound conclusion. And that is that the Stewart-Warner Save-A-Step refrigerator is the best that money can buy. Thank you, my friend.